Everybody talks about a Scorpio's revenge, and everybody fears a Leo's wrath. But the zodiac you should really worry about is a Virgo. Because Virgo revenge isn't loud, it isn't dramatic, it isn't explosive. A Virgo's revenge is watching someone lose access to everything they once took for granted. And by the time you realize what's happening, it's already too late. Okay, let me make this clear real quick. Virgos is not usually the sign that is plotting revenge in the dark realm. In fact, most Virgos don't want revenge at all. They want peace, they want honesty, they want effort, and they want people to do what they said they was going to do. But here's where people make this dangerous mistake. They think because Virgo is patient, they're weak. They think because Virgo is helpful, they'll always stay around. And they think because Virgo keeps giving chances, those chances are unlimited. And that's where the problem begins. Because Virgo will forgive, then forgive again, then forgive one more time. And while everyone thinks the situation is fine, Virgo is taking notes. Not because they're petty, but because they remember everything. In fact, I'm talking about a Virgo will remember every broken promise, every lie, every time they showed up for someone who disappeared when it was their turn, every excuse, every disappointment. Baby, a Virgo will see it all, and they rarely forget. And let me tell you the scary part. A Virgo doesn't usually tell you when you're in your last chance. They don't make announcements. They don't send warnings. They just simply start observing. The text becomes shorter, the energy will shift, and the effort decreases. And while everyone thinks Virgo is just busy, and I'm telling you now, a Virgo will be quietly deciding whether you're still worth the investment. Because Virgo views relationships like investments. If they pour in time, loyalty, support, advice, and energy into you, they expect mutual effort, not perfection, effort. Honey, when that effort disappears, Virgo begins pulling back. Here's where Virgo's revenge becomes different. Most signs want you to know when they're upset. Virgo doesn't. Virgos will let reality deal with you. Think about it. Who helps you fix your mistakes? Who reminded you about deadlines? Who caught details everyone else missed? And who was always one phone call away when life fell apart? The Virgo. Now imagine that person suddenly deciding they're done. No arguments, no screaming, no dramatic social media posts, just gone. And that's when people discover how much Virgo was actually doing behind the scenes. Because Virgo is often the silent support system. They're the planner, the fixer, the organizer, the problem solver, and the person holding everything together. And when that stops, the cracks start showing. Fast. That's why Virgo's revenge often feels like abandonment. Not because they're trying to hurt someone, but because they're finally refusing to save them. There's a difference. Okay, so now let's get into Virgo's cold side. The side people don't see coming. When Virgo reaches emotional exhaustion, something changes. The emotions switches off. The compassion that once flowed freely becomes locked away. The person who once cared deeply suddenly becomes distant. And I'm talking about a Virgo will be professional and polite, but emotionally unavailable. And that is usually the final stage. Because if a Virgo still argues with you, they still care. If a Virgo still trying to explain themselves, they still care. If a Virgo still correcting problems, they still care. But when a Virgo becomes silent, that's often the end. And here's the tea nobody talks about. Virgo's revenge isn't making someone suffer. It's becoming successful without them. Virgos take pain and turn it into improvement. And I'm talking about they will hit the gym. They will focus on work. They will improve in their finances. They will level up on their appearance. They sharpen their skills and they become the version of themselves they should have been all along. And suddenly, the people who underestimated them are watching from the sidelines, wondering how Virgo moved on so quickly. But Virgo didn't move on quickly. They detached slowly. long before anyone noticed. The truth is, Virgo's revenge isn't really revenge. It's withdrawal. It's boundaries. It's refusing to keep hurting people who refuse to hurt themselves. And for many people, losing access to Virgo's loyalty hurts far more than any argument ever could. And let me tell you, once a Virgo decides they're done, they rarely look back. Not because they hate you, not because they're bitter, but because they've finally realized their energy is worth protecting. Virgo's revenge isn't about getting even. It's realizing they deserve better the entire time. And once a Virgo stops pouring into the wrong people, that's when their real glow up begins. So tell me in the comments, what's more dangerous, an angry Virgo or a Virgo who simply stopped caring?